Hi guys, so today we're going to put a little twist on the classic zucchini bread recipe. So zucchinis are in season and I've been seeing zucchini bread recipes everywhere, girl, everywhere. So I was like, I'm going to make some, but because I'm a procrastinator, mine's kind of went bad. But my aunt gave me this huge zucchini out of her garden. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut up my zucchini, and then I'm going to take the seeds out. And that's kind of like if you take the seeds out of a cucumber, you just slice it and then you take a spoon and kind of scoop them out. Just like that. Now, in all the recipes I've seen, people said don't peel it. But I think because this was such a big one, the skin was a little tough. Next time, my personal preference, I'm just going to peel it. But if you have like regular size zucchinis, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. Looks just like that. A lot of zucchini. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sift all my dry ingredients into a bowl. That's flour, salt, baking soda, flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and cinnamon. I'm going to mix those well. And then for my wet ingredients, I'm going to take my eggs, my sugars, some oil, and some applesauce, and vanilla also. I'm going to mix everything well. And then I'm going to start to add in my dry. So I'm going to add in about half of my dry, mix it a little bit, and then add the rest. You guys, this recipe had so many good reviews on it. Like the most reviews I've seen on a recipe online. So many good reviews. And then while I was reading the reviews, I saw that someone suggested this crumble. And a few people are like, oh yeah, I tried the crumble on it and it was so good. They were so right. It's really, really good. So I think the crumble makes this recipe. To me, it makes the recipe. We're going to add our zucchini. This is going to be a really stiff dough. But once you add the zucchini, the moisture from the zucchini kind of softens it up for you. And then I'm going to add in some walnuts. If you don't like nuts, you can leave them out. I'm going to mix it well. Now I've taken a strip of parchment paper and I set it in my dish, and I'm going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. Next, we're going to add in our batter. Using the parchment paper strip, oh, it's a lifesaver. It'll make it so much easier to come out. So if you can use it, use it. Now we're going to pop this in the oven and it cooks for about 50 to 60 minutes. Now while it's in the oven, we're going to make our crumb topping. Now you're going to take some oats, some brown sugar, some flour, and some cinnamon. And I also added in some walnuts. We're going to mix that well. And then we're going to add in our melted butter. Now all we're going to do is toss it up and mix it until some little crumbs form. Now this, you guys, it's horrible, but I could sit up and eat that just by itself. I loved this crumb topping. All you do is like fork it and move it around until all of the flour disappears, and then you have your little crumbs. Now after the cake has been in the oven for about 15 minutes, you want to pull it out and top it with this and then pop it back in there. And then you end up with this. So good, you guys. I recommend letting it cool completely and then wrapping it in some plastic wrap and let it sit there in some plastic wrap for a few hours. It comes out so moist, so yummy. The topping's crunchy. Girl. Yum.